Rules in three obedience and four virtues have been mentioned in Mulan multiple times. In the movie, Mulan needs to follow these rules by dressing suitably and speaking appropriately so that she can bring honor to the family. In today's video, we are going to explore the meaning of three obedience and four virtues. So, what are the three obedience and four virtues? It is a requirement for women's behavior in Asian China. The three obedience are: a woman must listen to her father before marriage. A woman must listen to her husband after marriage. A woman must listen to her son after her husband dies. And the four virtues are: women's virtue, which means women should be of great morals. Women's language, which means they should know when to talk, what to say, as well as try to talk less. Women's appearance, which means dressing up in a dignified and neat way. Women's merit, which means being diligent rather than lazy. Originally, it was a standard for women's modeling to reflect women's dependent status in the moral order, but it generally come to refer directly to women's obedience to men in later times. So how did three obedience and four virtues come about? In the context of Asian Chinese society, with most jobs being manual labor, women could not be the main economic producers. Society regarded women as less capable than men, and women's social values and status were lower than men's. This led to women having to rely on men for survival, and the term subordinates. The four virtues, on the other hand, emphasize how women should behave. Women who are unable to work in society are dependent on men and can only be charged of matters within the family. Their behavior, morality, and cultivation are governed by a male dominated society. If a woman does an action that violates the three obedience and four virtues, she will be punished. In serious cases, she could even lose her life. This is why the story of Mulan has been passed down for a long time. Her unusual behavior is a manifestation of the early Chinese feminism. Mulan defined the authority laid out by the three obedience and the four virtues, and joined the army for her father and fought on the battlefield in his place, proving that without these rules and regulations, women can still shine, define their families and countries, and earn respect. At the end of the film, when Chan Yu is finally defeated, audiences can notice that everyone kneels down and the emperor bends down to thank Mulan for saving everyone, which is not something authentic in Asian China but is a triumph of individual heroism, even beyond the imperial power of the Chinese culture.